There we have it. We completed another section of our pyramid, and this part was all about the lies when it comes to learning. We learned about the advice of following your passion is probably not good advice. And instead, if you shift your focus to getting so good that they can't ignore you, with a skill that you get better and better at, you get more autonomy, you get more respect, you get more control over what type of work you do. And with more and more of that, you actually develop a love for the skill. It becomes more enjoyable to do what you do. Just following your passion blindly is probably not good advice. Next, we learned that you can't avoid risk. Risk is part of life. And those that do great things, those that are able to achieve things which involve learning, most likely involve risk. It involves making some sacrifices. It involves maybe training up an opportunity for another opportunity. And when we get those butterflies in our stomach, that means we're doing something worthwhile. We also learn not to trust just one single source of truth. When we blindly follow somebody and think that everything they say is true, well, it often leads us into a very one-dimensional way of thinking. We have the power of the internet where we're able to learn from different sources, from different instructors and teachers. Use that to your advantage and form your own opinions and thoughts. And also remember that nobody knows everything completely. And most likely the ones with the strongest opinions are the ones that are least knowledgeable. Finally, we learned about the famous 10,000-hour rule. That is, to get good at something, it's all about just working hard and putting in those hours. But it turns out that's not really the case. There's different factors that affect our ability to learn. And there are efficient ways to learn and not so efficient ways to learn. Two people that spent 10 hours learning a topic are most likely going to end up a different level of knowledge at the end of 10 hours based on different factors. Some factors are out of our control, but there are definitely factors that we can control, which is what we're going to explore later on in this course. The idea of this section was to throw these lies out there and understand that whenever you hear advice like this, it's most likely wrong. And hopefully by the end of this section, we now have the skills to flag whenever we notice this out there when we learn a topic. And instead, realize that these are no longer the rules that are going to dictate our learning. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.